Welcome to Eye on Plainsboro. I'm Lenny Soloro, Director of Recreation and Community Services for the Township of Plainsboro. Today with me, I have Tara Miller, who's the Environmental Educator for the Recreation Department. Welcome, Tara.
Thank you.
Before we get into the interview with Tara, the Recreation Department has been given a great opportunity to team with New Jersey Audubon to provide programming here at the Preserve for the months November through March. We consider this a great opportunity to expand our presence in the Township of Plainsboro, similar to the way we did when we reopened the Wyckoff Museum in May as part of the celebration of Centennial of Plainsboro. So Tara, first question. Tell us that fascinating story about your link here to the Preserve and how it has come full circle.
Well, I started here back in 2002 while the building was actually being built. I was hired by New Jersey Audubon as program director. So I was here, we got the building up and running and started, and then about three or 4 years later, after that, I moved on to the Watershed Institute. And then a few years after that, the then director of recreation, Joanne Lupica, called me and asked if I wanted to be one of the park rangers here. So I came back to Plainsboro Township on staff, and through a long period of time and started doing programming with the park rangers, I then became the environmental educator, and I'm back here at the Plainsboro Preserve. So it's it has literally come a full circle for me.
We here at the Recreation Department have such a great opportunity that on staff, as part of our team, we have an environmental educator. We're probably one of the only townships in the state of New Jersey that can boast that we have an environmental educator and be able to provide environmental programs to the community. So as a director of that department, I feel very, very lucky that we have a person like you. And since this opportunity became available to the township to offer programming here, it really was a no-brainer for the township to come to us and ask us if we would be able to keep the building open in those months. So we're excited to have programs running here November through March. Tell us a little bit about the programming that's going to go on here while the township is going to be running the operation here.
Well, I came thinking about the programs I wanted to run. I wanted to run the similar programs that I do over at the Recreation Center, but that fit here. So we're going to be doing some kids programs, preschool programs, and even up through adults. So we're going to run some art programs, nature photography. There's also going to be a science program here, a Mad Science we're going to contract with, and they're going to do an after-school program. We'll have creative gardening that I do run in the summertime, but we're going to start here using the greenhouse with seeds. Some of the other projects, we're going to build some things for our garden over at the community garden. And we're also going to throw in some fiber arts workshops for adults, and we'll also have a yoga class in the evening. So I think this is a perfect spot for those classes that kind of fit right into programming that New Jersey Audubon has done. So it'll complement some of the things they've done and expand some of my programming.
So we have talked about that as a staff and also with New Jersey Audubon, that it also grants us both the opportunity to cross-promote our programming. We can promote their programming while we're here, and they could promote our programming in the months that they're going to be running the operation here. How can people sign up for these programs? How can they register for these programs?
Well, they can do it right online through our Plainsboro Recreation website, as well as they can come into the Recreation Center to either during the day or in the evenings on Tuesdays and Thursdays to sign up. So just like they've been doing with our regular recreation programs, they can continue doing that to sign up for these programs.
Will New Jersey Audubon have a presence here during the months that the Recreation Department will be running programming? Can they still call here and get information about New Jersey Audubon programs?
They can call the phone the center here, and they'll be prompted to either leave a message with the recreation or with New Jersey Audubon, depending on what they're looking for. So if they're looking for school programs, scout programs, or summer, then they'll leave the message with New Jersey Audubon, and somebody will remotely be checking that message.
Yeah, as a director of the department, as well as with our environmental educator, Tara, it has been a great experience working with New Jersey Audubon during this transition. It could have been really messy, but I think the two departments worked fabulously. I don't know if you feel exactly the same way.
Oh yeah, I think it has helped since I've known them, and I know everybody there on staff, so it has helped me transition real easy. They've made it very easy for us.
I know I speak for the mayor and the township committee that they feel that this is a jewel of the township, the Plainsboro Preserve, and they were very interested in continuing to offer programming here for those fall and winter months. So again, I feel very lucky that we have this opportunity. What will the hours of operation be while through those months?
So November 1st through March 31st, we're going to go on to winter hours. So it's going to be open from Thursday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. The trails will remain open 7 days a week like usual, but it'll just be the center itself that will have smaller
And
hours.
people could stop in and ask about trails. They could ask about programming while
Yes.
somebody is here. There'll be a receptionist as well as yourself here, so people can feel free to stop in. And we would really like people to stop in and see the program offerings that we have to offer. Would you like to add anything else before we sign off?
Well, the only thing that I wanted to add was the fact that, we're starting our programs in January this year, but in the hopes of being able to continue and add more programs come next November. So when we get back here in November, we'll have programming throughout, starting in November.
I'm glad we had this opportunity to bring this to the rest of the township for people who didn't realize that the Township Recreation and Community Services Department, as well as yourself, will be offering programming. So thank you for being our guest today on ION's Plainsboro. I'm Lenny Soloro. See you next time.